a celebration. There's a party going on right here, a celebration to last throughout the years. So bring your good times and your laughter too. We gon' celebrate and party with you. Come on and celebration. Let's all celebrate and have a good time. Celebration. Come on, let's celebrate and have a good time. It's time to come together. It's up to you. What's your pleasure? Everyone around the world, come on.
Finally, for the love of God. Finally, for the love of God. Woo. It took forever, dude. Oh, man. I should just put this on loop, okay? Because I don't know how long we'll be able to celebrate. This should literally just be on loop.
Come on and celebrate tonight, 'cause everything is gonna be alright.
I don't know about that part, but yeah, dude, about time. Good God, Jesus. That took forever. Okay, all right, let's take a look. Let's see. I love you, Dev. Dude, Devin went off. He went absolutely off. But this is how we were winning the games initially. I think a lot of people forget that. Like, this was literally how we won the games initially. 36 OMG. Was this his career high? This had to have been his career high. Wasn't his career high before 29? Hold on, let's look it up. No one on ESPN mentioned this being his career high. Maybe I missed it. What was his career high? Oh, no. Wait, no, this was his career high. Yeah, they did. Oh, okay. I didn't hear it. Okay. Yeah, I was like, because his career high before that was 29. If I know that, I know Spurs basketball. Jeez, I know Spurs basketball. Yeah, it was 29. Yeah, he went off. This is what we need, though. Honestly, this is how we won initially, right? This is how we won initially. Devin Vassell, this is how we were winning before all this. Like, those 3 wins, it was Devin Vassell helping tremendously. And in the third win that we had against the Suns, he got hurt. It's kind of sad that I can go back to, it's been so long that I can literally go back to the only times we haven't won any games that I can actually remember the wins vividly. It used to be a time where I didn't. You said, oh, we beat Jazz 3 weeks ago. I don't remember. I don't know. We beat a lot of teams 3 weeks ago. But no, yeah, it was the second game in which he got hurt at halftime, but he was still having a pretty good game leading up to halftime. So yeah, Vassell's the best player. Vassell isn't necessarily, well, I don't know. Tit for tat. Does it really matter? I don't know if Devin Vassell's the best overall player. I would give that to Wemby. But as far as scoring wise, he is definitely the most efficient. Like, we need him. Like, I would say it's Wemby then Vassell, but if someone says Vassell then Wemby, I'm cool with that too. The special thing about this game is I feel like every single person did exactly what they were supposed to do, right? Like, we go through every single play. You should just go player to player, okay? Well, do you want to start with team? Team stats, wonderful. Free throws, they made sure they didn't make that mistake. 17 for 19, that's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. They took full advantage of every single time they were at the free throw line. They were completely engaged the entire time. They brought what they did in the fourth quarter of last game into the first quarter of this one. Basically perfect. So Jeremy Sochan, starting with him since he's at the top of the list, he locked down LeBron. I was having a discussion with someone on Twitter. Hold on, let me see. Not trying to call him out because I think this is kind of how other people would have viewed it too. And by the way, I documented every single time LeBron complained or cried about something. It was a lot too, by the way. Like, here it is. Oh, wait, no, that's not it. Oh, no, LeBron's complained about the refs against the Spurs again. Hope he's okay. Oh, no, LeBron's laying on the ground against the Spurs again. Hope he's okay. Oh, no, LeBron's complaining to the refs against the Spurs again. Hope he's okay. Like, it happened all game long. But, yeah, this right here. So, this quarter, it was Cisco. So, I said Sochan not being in to defend destroyed us in that quarter, because that second quarter LeBron just basically was able to just basically take over Keldon Johnson, and he took over the game. Keldon Johnson couldn't guard him one-on-one, and then Osman wasn't making the right rotations, or he was slow on his rotations, so it was just terrible defense. And you could see as soon as Jeremy Sochan went into the game, it was completely different vibe. LeBron wasn't able just to attack the same way he did before. Which is funny, because LeBron was pissed off, and LeBron wanted to go with Sochan, and he still couldn't, because Sochan, he talked to that trash when LeBron was in the playoffs, where he said, why is King James flopping so much? And he left that up too. He mean what he said. He stood on that. He stood on business. But yeah, and I was having this conversation with this. I won't go through the convo. We had this like really mini convo, which it was fine. But he was basically saying, no, it's not just the fact that Sochan was out the game. And I think that was actually a huge chunk of the reason why we were getting destroyed by LeBron. It was because Sochan wasn't in the game. Yes, Osman should make better rotations. Yeah, he should have. But at the end of the day, he's not like a defender. And Keldon Johnson isn't a good on-ball defender. So yeah, Sochan did phenomenal. Like I said, everyone did their job. So Sochan, what do we need you to do? We need you to be more of a connector. We need you to do the dirty work. We need you to be our best defender. And I think tonight, Sochan was our best defender. And then next, you got Keldon Johnson, which 6 for 16 ain't beautiful. It's not. But I will say this. I feel like the Spurs did a good job of allowing Keldon Johnson to do what he does in the first quarter, right? Go at you, which, it's what he does. It's Keldon Johnsonisms. And usually earlier in the game, it works pretty well. Like teams aren't necessarily adjusting to it. It's not winning basketball, because by the time you get to the fourth quarter, the team fully adjusted and all they have to do is just close in on you. So Keldon Johnson, though, he set the tone. That's what he's best at, setting the tone, setting that energy, and then taking on the more role player role. But he set the tone early, so that's good. So Keldon Johnson set the tone early, and then in the second half, he took more of a role player approach, which is good. That's exactly what we want, and he did great in that regard. It wasn't a lot of bad Keldon Johnson shots in the second half, but I think a lot of these misses were that, actually. But anyways, Victor did okay. He came down to earth a little bit, offensively. 5 for 13 ain't terrible. He has some pretty good looks. He still has that issue where he's rushing a little bit, but man, even in a bad Wemby game, it's a phenomenal game for most players in the NBA. 13 points, 15 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, and 2 blocks. Like, I don't know if you get better than that, for most players in the NBA. That's great. So even on his bad nights at 19 years old, he still puts up good numbers. So good job from Victor there. Devin Vassell, this is what we need. We need him to shoot 19 to 20 points. I mean, this is what we need. He got to shoot. He has to be a volume shooter. I don't care if Vassell is hitting it or not. He has to shoot this amount. We just don't have it yet, right? We just don't have that guy that can do it. But Vassell, he did exactly what his job entailed. And one thing I really loved is that Popovich basically said, everyone says Popovich doesn't make any adjustments. Oh, okay. But at the end of the game, it was basically Devin Vassell's game. It was just Devin Vassell's game. They went at Devin every single time at the end. And he made great decisions. But yeah, defensively, he did well too. 1 steal, 1 block. Did his thing there. Malachi Branham, he's been very efficient. And I will say a lot of those passes were zippers, man. He zipped that thing. 8 assists. He zipped it. I think a lot of people hate Malachi Branham quite well. I think Spurs fans are coming around, but initially they hated him. But it was like, oh my God, dude, is he going to be a bust? But it's like, no, it was just the role that Popovich had him in at the time, where he was a catch and shooter. He's never been a catch and shoot guy. He's a really good scorer. He'll have games on occasion where he can just light it up, like that Devin Vassell game in the play-in. Like, he's capable of doing it, but that's not his bread and butter. He likes to use his screens, and he likes to make the right reads, and he loved that mid-range. And one thing that I've seen from Malachi too is initially, because I've been saying this for a while, I've been saying I think Malachi Branham is our worst defender, starting wise. But now I don't think so. He's been able to use his strength and his size pretty well. He's moving his feet better on the offensive and defensive end. I think that he's using his physicality much more, and he's pretty good. He's more than suitable. I'll say that. Like, on the defensive end, he's not like a lockdown, and he'll never be a lockdown. Let's just be real. He'll never be a lockdown defender. That's not Malachi's bread and butter. It's just not. It's not going to be his thing. But I think he was suitable as far as being a starting point guard. Yeah, he did more than better. I mean, even some of the players that I want or that I'm thinking about in the draft, they'd probably be inferior defenders to Branham. And I think Branham did very, very well, actually. Used his size really well and got aggressive. Next, Zach Collins, he is doing exactly what we need him to do. I think him coming off the bench helped a lot, not only for himself, but for Wemby as well. Because usually when Zach Collins is out there, I mean, I had to look at the numbers. I'm just talking, from what I was seeing. But usually when he's out there, he is out there with Doug McDermott, Osman, other veterans, and it kind of helps him out a little bit. He is not suitable to lead any young group. And I think that I kind of came victim to this too. I thought Zach Collins, okay, he's a veteran. But at the end of the day, he's only played like 4 seasons in the NBA because of all the injuries. So he's a veteran, but not much more of a veteran than Vassell or Keldon would be, So I think him coming off the bench is fine. And he definitely needs to be around McDermott and Osman. So that's good. Mamu barely played. I mean, that was garbage time. One thing I was surprised that Graham got in the game. I know that the Spurs will probably make some type. It's the 15th now, so there's a lot of players available, and we'll take a look at that because there's been some reports that I don't necessarily believe. But I know that the Spurs will probably make some type of move, and they put in Graham, and I was kind of shocked they put in Graham. So I don't know. I don't know if they're going to try to play him a little bit more to help with his stock a little bit. I don't know. But he had 3 assists. He made the most out of those 10 minutes, which is not bad. Like, he missed 2 shots, but 3 assists in 10 minutes. That's okay. It was a live TV game. That's why Graham played. What does that mean? I don't even know what that means. Oh, yeah. Trey Jones didn't even play. I wonder what that was. Maybe that was one of those pop mind games. Yeah. Wait a minute. I didn't see anybody mention this, by the way. I didn't even think about it. Like I didn't even think about it once that, hey, Trey Jones isn't playing. Is he just hurt? Oh, Trey Jones was sick. He was sick. Yeah, Aaron. He was sick. Exactly. Get out of here. He was out with illness. Right. Sure. Dejounte warned us about this. These Popovich mind games. I don't buy it. Who? Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember. Yeah, but seriously though, what was it? Trey Jones traded? Unironically, you will get a lot of value out of Trey Jones. Unironically. People be really pissed off about that, though. I think you would get pretty good. Well, I don't know. I don't know if you'll be able to match it. I don't know. I don't know how high Trey Jones' value is. I feel like you'll get way more out of Keldon. But then again, it's like, I don't really want Keldon to be traded, to be honest. This role that he played tonight is exactly what I would want. And as time goes on, we get another defensive small forward. We get us a point guard. And if he comes off the bench with like Malachi, he comes in, brings that energy to the opponent's second unit. We're kind of unstoppable. Like, that's pretty tough to beat. You got to deal with Wemby and Vassell, and then as soon as they're, well, he would probably play with them, obviously, but theoretically, as soon as they're out, here comes Keldon Johnson, punch you in the mouth. I don't know. I think that would be pretty doggone good. Why trade? We beat the Lakers. We contenders now. Basically, overall, it was a great performance. Another thing too, I really liked, and I know that this is going to be a little random, but I absolutely loved how they came together at the end. You guys saw that, where Victor Wembanyama was like cheering on the crowd or hyping up the crowd, and then he just held all of his guys. That's why I was saying, like, all of this stuff where people are coming out saying, well, is there a problem? I mean, yeah, you can say whatever you want, Clan, when you're doing a press conference, but there might be some underlying. It's like, dude, I pay attention to all these things. If something's weird going on, if something fishy's going on, we're going to talk about it. Like, and these are young players. They let their frustrations be known. It's like really sneaky, but they'll let it be known. It's going to be some type of subliminal, and it ain't going to come out in press conferences usually. It's going to be something through social media. It's going to be something that you spot. It's going to be something on the bench. They never once pointed the finger at each other. They never once tweeted out something subliminal. Everybody went ghost on social media. They wanted to win. Everybody has the same type of language when they're talking about things. So even that idea of, oh, is Popovich isn't coaching, Popovich isn't doing that. Like, every single player was repeating what Popovich said. Popovich would say something in a press conference, and you hear every single player kind of give you the same sentiment. That's a coach having an impact. People are just silly. I'm just glad that this is broken. I think the Spurs can finally kind of go on a run. Maybe not like a long winning streak. We got some tough games coming up. Because who do we have? Let's see. I know we got the Pelicans, right? Yeah, see. It's not going to let up. We got the Pelicans, and then we got the Bucks. But honestly, I think that this kind of took a cloud. A cloud is away from our heads a little bit. They know when they have a full game, this is what can happen. So I don't know about the Pelicans. We'll see. I don't know about the Bucks at all, but we'll see. We'll see how that goes. I'm really excited to see Giannis versus Wemby. That's gonna be frustrating. That's gonna be so frustrating. But Bulls, I think we should come away with that one, even though we lost the last one. We should come away with that one. Mavericks, we can finally get our revenge because that first game we should have won. To be real with you. And then from there, we'll see. I think, isn't Jazz getting ready to try to trade John Collins? Like, dude is on the trading block every week. Spurs going to be a playing team. Let's just enjoy this win. Can we just enjoy? Let's just enjoy this win. All right. Let's not get ahead of ourselves here. All right. Phenomenal stuff though. I was really happy with this game. Really happy with this win. They needed it. We tanking still? We're not tanking, but 62-20 record still in play. Technically, yeah. Technically, that would be an insane run. What's the longest winning streak? Dude, we have to hold it. Did the Spurs hold? No, it has to be the Warriors, right? Warriors had like a season where they had like 70 wins. Hold on, longest winning streak in NBA. Oh, the Los Angeles Lakers, 1971. Well, that's boring. Let's see what's the most modern. It was the Warriors. Longest winning streak, Warriors 54. Wait, no, that's longest streak at home. Longest losing streak, 28 by the 76ers. Longest losing streak at home, Dallas Mavericks in 93. Oh shoot, I just completely looked over this. All-time longest winning streaks. Warriors, yep, 28. I knew it had to be them. I did not know the Heat on a 27 win streak in 2012, and then we beat them in the. No, we didn't. We lost that season. We lost against them, and then the Rockets 07-08. I don't even remember that. I don't remember that at all. The Wemby and Braun matchup was beautiful. It wasn't even like a Wemby and Braun matchup. It was more like a Braun and Sochan matchup, honestly. Braun, look, I don't want to be one of those people that's like LeBron cries all the time, but guys, he cries a lot. I'm sorry, he cries a lot. This is partly why I hate the whole discussion on who's the greatest. Like we can put Braun in top 3, top 5, whatever, dude. I'm fine with that. Don't say he's better than Jordan. I'm sorry. The amount of complaining. Oh my goodness. This game alone, dude. I mean, it got to a point where the whole crowd noticed it and they just started booing him. They were like, this is ridiculous. I mean, you're crying about everything at this point, my boy. I mean, you get hit by your own teammate and you're on the ground. And then it kind of goes back to that Sochan tweet. Like, oh my God, King James flops a lot. Sochan didn't say anything this game. Maybe a word or two. He always just kind of sticks to himself. Come on, respectfully, Braun's the GOAT. Braun's not the greatest of all time. Braun's not the greatest of all time. Braun is phenomenal. Like, you can't take nothing away from LeBron James as far as everything, right? LeBron ain't top 5. See, I won't go that far. Jordan the GOAT. Jordan is the GOAT. Michael Jordan is by far. I don't know, dude. It's the attitude. It's the approach he takes sometimes. It's like, what is going on? But anyways, I'm glad that we won. I'm happy for it. This isn't about LeBron. His team will be competing for a playoff spot. So he'll be doing his thing. It's crazy that he can perform the way that he performs at his age. It's just that, come on. Tim Duncan is the GOAT. I will take that. I will accept that. I will accept Tim Duncan being the GOAT. It's just a certain attitude certain guys have, and I feel like LeBron. Like, I kind of think back. Oh gosh, I don't want to go into a LeBron. I'll just say this really quick. One thing that stood out to me about LeBron that no one ever talked about, no one ever cared or whatever. You remember the JR game where JR Smith made that really stupid decision, and it was a lot of theatrics from LeBron after that. That game really bothers me because I was cheering for LeBron, by the way. He had like 50 points. He was murdering the Warriors. I mean, just destroying them. I was like, okay, all that GOAT talk, like, yeah, this is it right here. And then after that J.R. Smith incident, LeBron just disappeared. I mean, inactively disappeared. Like, separated himself from his team. That really bothered me. That's something that certain players with the right mentality do not do. He just disappeared. And I don't mean disappeared as in he missed shots. Dude didn't take shots. He just said, whatever, it's y'all team, whatever. His attitude was terrible in that overtime. Like, it was like the game was already over. It's like, what is this? And then people, I did see some people excuse at the time was, well, I mean, no one's helping them anyway. So it's like, dude, you don't do that, you know? I'm done. Yeah, that's what it was. It was like, I'm done. Hands up, I'm done. And with many occasions that Steph Curry was on him, he had a mismatch and he was just like, yeah, no, and pass it out. He's like, I don't want it. It was terrible. But he had his numbers, so you can't really argue. Like, you sound crazy saying, dude, what about this game? And they're like, he had 50 some points in that game. It's like, well, okay, whatever. No one cares. So, I don't know. Good stuff, though. Good stuff from the Spurs. I am happy. And hopefully this gets rid of that cloud over us. This is good. Boo, LeBron, brew. Preach. It's just frustrating. I don't think LeBron is like, I'm not even a LeBron hater. Like back in the day when I was like in was it high school? Might have been middle school. Middle school, I think. I used to get frustrated with the whole LeBron, because it wasn't LeBron or Jordan at the time. It was who's better, LeBron or Kobe. And I used to get frustrated about that because I'm like, LeBron, I mean, Kobe's winning championships and we debating who's better right now. Like, I was like, why are we doing this? That used to frustrate me. And I didn't like LeBron for a while. But then as time went on, I don't really care anymore. Like right now, like I don't really care. It's just my opinion. I don't think that he's the greatest. When you have Michael Jordan right there. See, Wemby had like 5 touches after the second quarter, and at least they won. Yeah, they weren't necessarily finding them but they were feeding the hot hand though. You know, Vassell's the hot hand. It's fine. But yeah, it was a few times where I said Wemby got the mismatch. You know, which is crazy because Christian Wood was on him. And my initial reaction was he has a mismatch. And then I had to come back to myself like, Christian Wood's pretty big. Like, you hate Braun? I don't hate Braun. Get over it. Don't hate the GOAT? Yeah, okay. See, I knew you were BSing because earlier you said you sound crazy. I was like, yeah, this is just a LeBron fan. Like, no one can see anything like objectively with LeBron. I think mentality should take a factor in things like this. I wouldn't go as far. I wouldn't get crazy and say, I mean, some people would, but I probably used to think this, but I wouldn't say like Kobe's better than LeBron. You know? As far as competitiveness, I mean, Manu Ginobili is phenomenal, right? Like crazy competitive. But I wouldn't say nowadays, I would never say Manu's better than LeBron. Like, I'm not crazy with it. I think LeBron is still a top 5 player or whatever. I just don't think he's Jordan. Like, that's crazy. In this game alone, dude, like I told you, I literally documented it. Like, I wasn't like playing, like I made sure it was, and it was actually one other time that I didn't catch, or I didn't tweet it. But you see how many times, you see, stayed on the ground, which that one might have been justified because of the hit to the face, whatever. And then he, on one play, grabbed his face, was barely even touched. He complained to the refs, and all of these times he stopped the game, by the way. LeBron's lying on the ground, and that's when he got hit by his own teammate. LeBron complained to the refs again, and all these times he just stopped the game. And he did it one other time. Very frustrating. I've had to define my LeBron hate because he's a great player. He's a good guy off the court. I just don't like his off-court basketball persona. Yeah, that's kind of lame. He lies all the time, too. Like he'll be reading a book and it's like, bro, did you even read this book? Like, you ask him about it and it's like the most vague answer ever. He lies a lot. Talk about any artist. He's like, oh, yeah, I was on him in 1965. It's like, okay, LeBron. He does that all the time. Yeah, I was hitting I had a triple-double one game, and I was just so into the game, and I just loved it so much, and I hit a game winner at the end, and there's this kid after the game. He walked up to me and he said, "How do you score like that? Like how do you do what you do, LeBron?" And I said, "You have to have a love. You have to have a burning love for this game." Funny enough, that kid grew up to be Elvis. Like, get out of here. What? He lies all the time. He lies all the time. Okay, let's see. I actually do have something, and we're going to have to see some press conferences, by the way. The next game is on Sunday. So we'll do a couple segments. Okay, this one. This is some, wait, actually, hold on. Give me a second. Oh, actually, yeah, guys, give me a second. I gotta do something. I completely forgot to do something. That's not good. That's terrible of me. Terrible. Give me 1 millisecond. I have to replace something. I completely forgot to do this. Is it in my ping? I think it is in my pings. Yeah, here we go. Cool. Just download this. How did I forget this? I usually don't forget things like this. Are you guys about to see some like You guys about to see some behind the scenes type stuff because I got to add something.
BetUS, America's favorite sports book.
I didn't mean to do that. Sorry. Where is it? This one? Yeah, there we go. All right, give me a second. I don't know how I forgot this. Ha ha ha. Beautiful. All right. Let's see here. You guys seeing a lot of stuff. We definitely got some crazy stuff to get into. Hold on, just give me a minute. Cool. Done. That's all we had to do. All right. Alrighty. Hold on, let me log in. Is that my old stuff or is that my new stuff? That's my old stuff. Alright, one extra second. I just need you guys to wait 1 second, okay? This is ASMR. ASMR with Clan. How's everyone doing today? Did you like that win? I wanted some nasty and we got it. Sunday versus Pelicans. That was Huncho asking, when do we play again? Can anyone tell me? Huncho, you have Google. I'm just kidding. I love Huncho. Hold on. Dude, where the heck is my stuff? Activity. I hate how this stuff is set up, man. This is the most confusing thread I've ever seen in my entire life. Why do things do this? What? Am I gonna have to control F this? I'm gonna have to control F this. There's no way. Oh, here we go. Oh my God. I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna save this so I don't have this problem again. Where is it? Finally found myself. Good God, I can never find my stuff. All right, let's go to Word and I'm gonna add it on there and just save this. Some information I need to save. Let's see. Oh, shoot. Edit. About time. Okay. Oh, shoot. There we go. Cool. Sorry about that. Thanks for all your patience, guys. I'm just trying to get everything in. This whole thing I have to do that I keep messing up on. Here we go. Paste. Log in. Finally. Good God. Took me forever to do that. All right, cool. We're done with that. Cool. Okay. I just bought me a rose. All right. Okay, so I came across Clan the Unorganized Fan. Dude, I'm not a professional at all. So here we go. Spurs have interest in Bol Bol, who is believed to be available. We're gonna take a look at this link. Cause I'm not. You can tell me how you feel about it. Just initial reactions to this. How do you feel about it? And then I'll give you my overall thoughts. But I don't know. This is a little fishy. Okay, this is a little fishy. So chat, while you think about that, a word from our sponsor actually, BetUS.
BetUS, America's favorite sports book, where you can bet on everything, anytime. Sportsbook, casino, horse racing, live betting, and more. We have the best bonuses in the industry. That's right, get a 125% sign-up bonus. And to celebrate our 30-year anniversary, we are giving up to 30 risk-free bets, a truck, Super Bowl tickets, and more. Don't miss out. Play smart. Join now. BetUS, where the game begins.
Okay, BetUS. So big shout out to BetUS for not only sponsoring this video, but sponsoring this live stream and sponsoring the channel as a whole for the entire season. And as you guys can see, if you put in any amount of cash, you receive 125% bonus. What does that mean? If you put in 100, you get 125 free dollars to play with. So let me just show you a little bit of stuff on BetUS. There's so many different props, so many different things that you can bet on as far as under, over rebounds, very specific games, the halves, the first quarters of certain players. But my favorite, because I always love to just go on this, especially on live streams, is the NBA championship winner. Now, since the San Antonio Spurs have beat the Lakers, okay, that's a huge monumental achievement for this season. Since they did that, let's see where they land. Okay, we have to have some pretty good odds. We're still at the bottom. But I can show you how you can bet. Don't bet on the Spurs. Okay, if you do this, I would suggest Boston, Denver, one of the top 6. Okay, don't do this. But with that being said, if you go to the San Antonio Spurs, and let's just say I'm like, you know what, I don't want to risk too much. Let's do 5. We just do 5. Well, you would get $5,000 if the San Antonio Spurs were to win the championship. So you can do this with so many different things. Like I said, specific games, over and under, points, assists, rebounds, and assists. You can mix it up and increase your winning chances as far as saying, I want this player, and this has to happen. Really great stuff, wonderful stuff, and I use it quite often. So if you guys do want to check it out, link in my description, like I said, and you receive 125% bonus. Okay, listen. Bol Bol. Let's go to this link. So this goes straight to Hoops Wire, and we can kind of read through it a little bit. So they start off talking about Mark Spears, ESPN. So we already talked about this, just the idea that Keldon Johnson could be traded. And like I said, I didn't really take this as 100% fact. Mark Spears is on and off or whatnot. And I do believe him when he said that this is what he's hearing, that he could be on the trading block or whatnot, or they could potentially trade. He didn't say trading block. They could potentially trade him because he doesn't necessarily fit with the team. They could see him coming off the bench. All this stuff I think is true, whether or not he actually got some legitimate information. Like I from watching this team, I don't necessarily think that Keldon is 100% safe. I could definitely see the Spurs trading him in the future. Like if it's a good enough price, I could see it. And that was the whole point of the Spurs even giving him the contract he got in the first place. A diminishing contract with the new CPA is absolutely insane. And the idea was he will outplay that contract, number one. Number two, if you want to trade him, he's going to be really easy to trade because he doesn't have some insane contract. Or number three, if you were to keep him, then you can sign some type of free agent in the future, and you have that cap space and that flexibility to make it happen. Very team-friendly deal, and Keldon kind of, bet on himself a little bit. So great stuff there. So I thought that was fine. But then they put this bullet point here, and it says San Antonio may have interest in Suns center Bol Bol. Hold on. If we click on this, okay, that's just his stuff. Who is believed to be available, sources told Hoops Wire. So literally told this website. I don't know a lot about Hoops Wire. We don't get a lot of stuff from Hoops Wire. That's not saying that they're not legitimate, just a little sussy. Bol is among the players who became eligible to be traded. We know that. The idea of Bol backing up, occasionally playing alongside Victor Wembanyama, is indeed an intriguing one. I don't know who the sources are. This is all that we got. And that's what made me a little nervous, because usually you have something to back it just a little bit, just a tiny bit. But I don't. San Antonio having interest in Bol Bol, it might have just been like as simple as basically any team having interest in Bol Bol. It just seems just so weird, because keeping up with the Spurs, I don't recall them. You guys can correct me in the chat. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And if, whenever I upload this segment, if someone in the comments were to say this and show me proof, I'll correct it. Okay. I'll at least pin it so we can see. So everybody on this video, pin it if I'm wrong. Look for a pin if I'm wrong about it. But I don't recall, as long as I've been on this channel, I don't recall the Spurs being interested in Bol Bol. Like, I don't recall anything indicating that they were interested in Bol Bol. I recall fans talking about it. I recall people saying Bol Bol's the same as Wemby, and this definitely creates some headlines. But I don't recall the Spurs ever being, and I keep up with basically everything. Even players that we'll pick up on, usually at some point we can pinpoint, oh, they had interest in this player at this point. Yeah, same. Never had legit interest. I do not recall this at all. And something like this is big. I mean, Bol Bol been around for a minute. Something like this, usually the Spurs would have had interest prior, not just like kind of randomly. There's no trade between insider Bol Bol. Maybe it is Bol Bol. Yeah, Bol Bol is lazy, undisciplined. I won't go as far as to say he's lazy, but the one thing that did bother me about the comparisons between Bol Bol and Wemby is that Wemby genuinely loves the game of basketball, and Bol Bol was one of those players, which happens a lot with very large, tall players, was kind of just told, hey, maybe you should play some basketball, man. I don't think he has the same amount of passion that Wemby has for the game. And that in and of itself is huge. Did we sign Dave? Yes. We'll talk about that next. Sounds like clickbait because of the memes. That's what it felt like. It felt like because of the memes. Because that's all. It just felt like because of the memes. And then NBA Central just randomly. Let's see. Okay, so this is NBA writer Hoops Wire. I mean, maybe it is some legitimacy to it. I see that Noah follows him. I don't know. I mean, I see this name quite often too. Rarely correct, but I do see the name often. Jazz trade rumors. I don't know, guys. To me, it just seems a little weird. And if the Spurs did have interest, it's probably just as much interest as anybody would. Like, anyone would probably call and inquire about a player. Like, if we did a video on every single player that the Spurs probably showed interest in, like legitimate, well, not even legitimate, just interest in, it will be so many players that they'll look over and ask. You know? That's the thing that bothers me with stuff like this. Because they show interest all the time. Interest, you know? They'll contact, they'll ask. I mean, these GMs are constantly talking amongst each other. They're constantly trying to inquire about certain players. It could have been as simple as the Suns asking the Spurs, like, "Hey, man, what you got going on over there? You want to give us any of those picks?" It could be anything. But to say that we have interest in Bol Bol, that's just one that's so out there. And maybe I am a victim of the memes. It just doesn't seem right. But seriously, if Bol Bol survived Pop's coaching, he would be a good player. I suppose. I mean, Bol Bol backing up Wemby, I mean, that's cool. That's cool. I mean, and also, if the Spurs did show interest in Bol Bol now, maybe it's because Bassey's hurt. I know we haven't talked about that, but Bassey is hurt, so maybe they are just calling around for, you know, big men and trying to see what happens. Or who we can get, who's available, that type of deal. What I would love to see, well, not so much now since Wemby's moved to center, but I would love to see Don Barlow back him up. But I don't know. He can't. I don't know. Would you guys be okay with Don Barlow going to center? I don't know. I don't know if he should be Wemby's backup. Play Mamu? Yeah, sure. But like, I don't know. Don Barlow, I like him at the power forward position a little bit more. He can't be small forward. He doesn't have that type of versatility, I don't think. At least not yet. I would like him to be power forward. No, not Barlow. At center? Yeah, I don't think he should back up Wemby at center. I mean, Zach Collins already backing him up at center, but he has to be power forward. So he back up Sochan. Who's backing up Sochan right now? Who's in the rotation backing up Sochan? Just is it Doug or Osman? Doug? Probably Doug. I don't know. Osman? Yeah, I don't know. I do want Don Barlow to get some more minutes, but I did want to at least bring this up because, hey, thanks for subscribing. I do want to bring this up because I just thought it was so strange. It was so strange. As soon as I saw it, I just rolled my eyes like, I don't know. I haven't seen. Thanks for subscribing. I just don't see it, but that's just me. That's just me. Okay, that's a lot. Gotta stop. I'm just kidding. Keep subscribing. All right, let's see. Do I have to turn this down? Can you guys hear that? Can you hear the ring, ring, ring? I don't know if you guys can hear it. I can hear it. It's loud in my ear. It's low? Okay, at least it's low. It's loud in my ear. Barely? Okay, good. I guess I got to turn down. Oh my goodness. It's not turned down for me though. Oh, alert box. Let me go to it. I don't know why it's not turned down for me. I mean, it's not super distracting or nothing, but... Well, at least it's low. I don't even see the... Because usually there's a mixer for it, and I don't see it. I don't know. Keep subscribing. I'm cool with it. Okay. All right. We got some other stuff to look at. Let's see. I need to change that, by the way. That alert. We should change it like right now. Let's change the alert. And then we'll keep doing stuff. What's up, big dog? Thanks, Stephen. Thanks for the super chat. What's up? It's fine to get. I'll let you guys choose. And then we'll go to the next segment. Let's see. Let me give. Ooh, preseason? All right, I'm gonna give you some ones to choose from, okay? Let's see, open a new tab. Let me find another one. That one's not that great. That one's not that great. Actually, there aren't that many Wimby ones to choose from, is there? I mean, I definitely want a Wimby one. Ooh, okay, that's just one crossover. I don't know, guys. We might have to just go with this one. I'm sorry. I don't know, what's this? Yeah, I think we're just gonna go. Wait, there's one more. No, there aren't any Wimby gifts. I'm sorry. You don't get to choose. We're just gonna roll with this one. Can I save it? Alright, saving in downloads. Alright, I'm gonna change it right now. We're gonna make this work. And then we'll go to the next segment. Just be patient. Alright, let's change it. Let's see. Custom what? Background shut down. What is it talking about? Follow Facebook, follow. Membership. Subscriber. Subscriptions. YouTube Super Chat. Let's change this. Here we go. All right, here we go. Upload. Yes, upload. Now, after I upload this, I'm going to need somebody to subscribe that hasn't subscribed yet. But let me upload it first. It's loading. Yeah, we're gonna get into that. What happened to Surgeon Park? We'll get to that. We finally got that dub. Heck yeah, we got that dub. Hold on. Here it is. Cool. Done. Here we go. Alright, let's see. Changing it now. Wait, where's my uploads? You serious? What are we doing? I have to upload it all over again? Maybe restart the chat? What are you talking about? Is the chat gone? The chat's still there. Hold on. I just have to re-upload the GIF. I can unsub and resub. Yeah, just 1 second. if it... Dude, do I have to keep upload? What is going on? I meant the stream, my fault. Oh, maybe I'm not restarting the stream. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. We'll just, let's see. It's so frustrating. Change media. Oh wait, sounds. What the heck is it talking about? Right now, the only one I've been able to change is if someone becomes a member of the channel. So I don't know. I don't know. That's weird. Let's see. Subscribers. Okay, that's the... Do I have to delete it? Oh crap, I deleted it. Let's see. Oh, I had to delete it, I think. Okay. Okay, cool. And then let's delete this one and then see if it works. Cool. All right. Okay. Sound volume, I guess we can do like 43, I guess. Let's go down to 43. The membership will bring it down to 43. All right, now somebody subscribe. Subscribe to the channel. Let's see if it worked. I wanted to change it. 420. Hey. True. Can somebody subscribe to the channel, please? Just, well, try to unsubscribe and subscribe. Sub to the channel and smash the like button. Exactly. See, that's why you're a mod, July. I know you didn't want to be a mod, or you know, you didn't consent to it, but I just unsubscribed and resubscribed. Okay, so I guess it didn't work like that. We'll see. We'll naturally get somebody and we'll see if it worked. All right, so let's see here. Let's go to notifications. Oh gosh. There's a lot of people that subscribe to me on Twitter. Sub to me on Twitter. And if anyone calls it X, you're banned. All right, let's take a look at my likes. I know I put it in here. Where is it? A few things to go over, but we'll just go over one for now. A lot of things get pushed to the wayside when there's news. That's the thing about news, man. You can't just skip over it. So certain stuff you want to talk about just kind of like the Dejounte thing. I definitely have that video done, but what do I do? Like, there's too much other stuff to talk about. That had to be a few days. So it'll seem like I'm late, but I'm really not. All right, let's open this up. Agree. Add that there. Cool. And then let's go to Instagram. Jake Paul, round 1 KO, huh? Let's see. What's this? Our boy is gone, guys. Our boy is gone. Does it work on Super Chats too? Oh, you just Super Chatted. Yeah, it should. So it should work. Thank you, by the way. Let's see if it works. There it is. Isn't that one better? I think that one's better. I think that one's better. Oh, wait, that was a subscribe. That wasn't even a Super Chat yet. Thank you. Yeah, that was nice, right? Yeah, it's better. It was time for an upgrade. Drew Eubanks isn't even on this team anymore. That's what? That's my GIF in my AIO. AIO. Is this a mixtape at all? We need a mixtape. I had one up. I don't know what happened to it. Okay. All right. So, did it work? I didn't even look. Did it work? Chat, let me know if it worked. There it is. Oh, it worked? I didn't even look. Cool. Want me dunking on chat looks sick. Dope. There's the super chat. It worked. Yes, sir. Okay, cool. All right, cool. All right. Guys, we got some news, okay? Some unfortunate news, but some news nonetheless. This is actually not the unfortunate news, okay? This is actually the decent news. The San Antonio Spurs are signing David Duke Jr. on a 2-way contract. So if you don't know who David Duke Jr. is, it's okay. I kind of didn't know either. I'll be real. I didn't really know. But if we look at his stats here, not too shabby. Let's see. Let's do stats. I think I accidentally deleted the tab. We'll just go to ESPN. It's fine. Nothing to get run home about, but he does make a lot out of his minutes. So as you can see here, first year with the Brooklyn Nets, he averaged 15 minutes per game, started 7 of those games, so they trust him in that regard. Shot 36%, not great. 3-point percentage, terrible. And then his points, 4.7 points per game. And then we can see here in his second season, 9.9 minutes, 3.7 points, 8% from 3, but he barely shot any. So like take this with a huge grain of salt, okay? He didn't shoot any really. So doesn't necessarily seem like a volume 3-point shooter or anything like that. I'll be completely transparent in saying that I have not had like time to really look into him much at all. But all I could do, and I hate having to do this, but I'll look into it a little bit later. But since this news just dropped not that long ago, we got to talk about it. The only thing I've been looking into thus far is just highlights. And overall, I mean, he definitely shows a certain amount of energy. I think that he's very crafty when it comes to getting to the rim. So that's good. But just overall, I don't really know what to say. Because here's the unfortunate news, okay? This is the thing that actually is going to make you sad, all right? This is going to actually ruin your day. So since he got signed to a 2-way, I know what you're thinking. How could he be signed to a 2-way? Is it something going on because Charles Bassey is gone, or because he's hurt? Like, are they managing to kind of adjust something? As far as what we know, I don't know how credible this is. I have no idea. But this is from Paul Garcia. The Spurs have officially signed David Duke Jr. and waived Sir'Jabari Rice. And I didn't see anything on Sir'Jabari Rice. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Well, 12 hours ago. Okay, yeah, CBS, they announced it too. Okay, so it is credible. So we're learning in real time. Yeah, he's gone. So they waived him. Now the question is, why would they do that? I'm not 100% sure, guys. I don't have many answers for this. I'll be real with you. If you have anything you want to throw out there, I'll be sure to listen. Because the initial thing that I thought was, with me not knowing who David Duke was at all, I thought, oh, okay, it's the age gap, right? Like David Duke's probably a super young guy, and Jabari Smith, we already know that he's older coming into the team. Like he's 24 years old, but David Duke is 24 years old. Probably because he's too old. See, there you go, July. See, you just did it. That was my initial reaction too. I was like, he must be like much older than, but no, they're the same age. I will be honest in saying Jabari's game is quite limited. Like he's very reliant on that pump fake and everything like that. But I mean, he's a master at it, and I loved his craftiness. But he just, I don't know. That was the weird thing for me. But David Duke, as far as them head to head, he's he's more athletic than Jabari Smith. I'll say that. This is what frustrates me, because like when I briefly try to look into him, I couldn't find that much. And I feel like the only way I can get the most out of this is if we literally ask a Nets fan. So if more stuff come out, right now it's just a two-way contract. It's very rare when we get to even see two-way contracts. But as it stands right now, I would have to, take some time and look into them and see what Nets fans think of them. Because I don't know. Let's see. We can at least try. Let's make an attempt. Let's go to a God forbidden place called Reddit. All right, so here's Nets Reddit 8 months ago. Nets finally converting David Dukes Jr.'s contract to a standard deal. Okay, let's see their reaction to this. Nets decided to not sign Moses Brown to a standard after the 10 days and instead gives the open spot to him. Okay. I think it's the right move since Sharp has improved and Brown didn't show any promise in his minutes played. Good for DDJ, sorry. Better not trade that man to the Wizards. Well deserved. He's been grinding out for us in both Long Island and Brooklyn for a while now. So it doesn't seem like it's that much of a downer when this occurred a minute ago. Let's see. So happy for Duke. Hardest working player I've ever seen. Used to live in the practice gym. Okay, so maybe he's a gym rat. Like I said, these are just fans' reactions. Like this is not research. Look at college and draft conversations about him. That's a really good idea, actually. Let's see. I know what we can do. Draft. Let's see. Mavs draft. All right. Okay, so here we go. David Duke. 6'5", 204 pounds. Pros. Versatile defender with high motor. Okay. So that would definitely work. And that kind of goes in pace with what that Reddit thread was saying, that he's a hard worker or whatnot. Good size for his position. Impressive athlete. That's what I was saying. Shifty with good change of direction and quick first step. Yeah. Like I said, very crafty. Let's see. Can drive both left and right. Strong passer against traps. One thing I'm worried about is when we get to cons, if they say he can't shoot. Because obviously he hasn't been taking threes. Very good in transition as both a passer and scorer. Good rebounder. So maybe he's kind of more of a combo guard. Has advanced dribbling moves that he can use to create space. So, like I said before, I did feel like he was more athletic than Sir Jabari Smith. Rice, sorry. So maybe that's part of it too. Here we go. Flat jumper with overall poor form. Yep. That's what I was worried about. Decision making can be inconsistent, forces shots hit the rim. Struggles shooting off the dribble, loses footwork easily, needs to reduce turnovers, inefficient finisher at the rim, can often miss open shooters on the perimeter for drives. Okay, so sometimes he can have some tunnel vision, but being in the league at least a season and going into this one, possibly that has changed, or actually 2 years, right? Defensively, Duke can safely guard both guard positions thanks to his length, motor, and athleticism. Duke has potential. Okay, so he has a high motor. So he kind of spits. He spits. He kind of fits our MO, right? Our mantra. What's that ad on the left side? Looks like an Etsy ad. I loved it. Oh my goodness. That's wild. Yeah, it looks like an Etsy ad. And over here is Love Island games? I don't know. If it's offending you, I can try to exit it. There we go. Not interested. Unless you guys are interested. I'll try to not show that ad again. Thank you. What are we going to show now? Hey, it went away. But yeah, good stuff. Ryan, we just talked. Ryan. Clan, what are your thoughts if the Spurs pick up Bol? Ryan, we just talked about that. Like, come Come on, Ryan. Guys, shame Ryan. Shame Ryan. Shame that man. Shame him, please. Ryan slacking. Just shame him. Just shame. Just shame this man. Fire Ryan. Yeah, Ryan. Ryan. Shame. There you go. Ryan. Seriously, Ryan? Yeah, exactly. Really? I'm disappointed, Ryan. I'm disappointed in you. Yeah. Yeah. Good stuff, though. Good stuff. So, Serge Ibaka's gone. It's sad, but at the same time, they got a guy that's massively athletic. So there's that. I don't know. Clan said he loves some Bol Bol. His comparisons is Josh Richardson? Whose comparisons is Josh Richardson? Was that on here? Seriously? Josh Richardson. I don't see that. But I guess. I don't see. Whatever. If he's like Josh Richardson, that's huge though. Shame, Ryan. Shame. Yeah, Ryan. Come on. Clan, what do you think of Bol Bol? We just talked about that. Sissoko in the G League. Sissoko's pretty doggone good, isn't he? Yeah, I'm dead. Josh Richardson. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's a terrible comparison. I guess we can look at. Let me see. If we look at this, this probably won't be uploaded. Let me see. Spurs official. Every time you type in Spurs, dude, it doesn't come up. Spurs official. Spurs. See, I type in Spurs official and I found myself, but where's the San Antonio Spurs official page? San Antonio Spurs official. There we go, found it. And nothing's uploaded yet, and I'm not waiting for it. I'll be real with you guys. Oh, this was uploaded. Yeah, I'm not waiting for it. Sorry. Was there anything else I wanted to talk about? I'm not sure. Oh, Rockets fans are kind of crazy. Oh gosh, is this a Rockets fan? No, it's a Raptors fan. This was a Oh my goodness, people are so stupid, dude. God, people are so stupid. God, people are so dumb. Wemby acting like he just won the championship. Do you know the context of what's been going on? This has been a tough several weeks. This wasn't like a, hey, look at me. This was kind of a team thing. Anyway, Twitter is dumb. Like, what are they talking about? And by the way, there's a lot of stuff like this. Like, there's a lot of stuff like this. Like, using the losing streak against Wemby individually is crazy. Let me see. Where is this? Pretty sure it was a... Yeah, like this. So if it... Ooh, wait. We can make that bigger. There we go. There we go. There we go. Thank you, Kelly. But yeah, like right here, Victor Wembanyama tonight, 30 points, 13 rebounds, 6 blocks, 2 steals, 2 assists, just absolutely murdered. And then Rockets and Joyer, the top 15 players in the NBA, don't go on 20-game losing streaks. And it's a lot of stuff like this. It's like, it was one post talking about, oh, these are his last few games. Like, isn't it great? And then someone was like, all I see are these losses, and then posted all his losses. It's like, what is going on with people? Why do they have to be so weird? And that in particular, like, yeah, he's celebrating, he's excited, but this was a crazy losing streak. This wasn't a, hey, look at me, hey, we just won the championship. He knows there's a lot left to do. And if you kept up with any of his press conferences, he's been nothing but humble. Nothing but humility. He's just happy for a win. This is his first year in the league. There's been a lot of negative attention towards Wemby, at least online. And he has social media. He sees it. I know he sees it. Who calls X Twitter? Me? What are you talking about? It's just silly. It's a historical losing streak that we broke. I celebrate too. It's been nothing but negative attention, and this whole time it felt like this is the game where it all came together. Like, I was excited because it felt like everything came together, right? Hopefully they can keep this momentum going forward. You know what? This is going to be a segment because I do want people to at least know about people being dumb. I don't know. I'll make it a segment. I don't know. I don't care. But like, everything came together in this specific game. We'll see how things go on, or whenever this is uploaded. I don't know what would have happened, but like, everything came together. Sochan, Steve, like, the team finally saw what happens when you have a complete game. Were there some mistakes? Yeah, a little bit, but we didn't have these mistakes where it's like 5 turnovers from Wemby, 6 turnovers from this player, like none of that. And Trey Jones didn't play, but everything came together. Everyone played their role to a T. Jeremy Sochan, we need you for defense. We need you to be a connector. He did it perfectly. Off-ball cutter, killed it. Great, wonderful, did his thing. Keldon Johnson, we need you to set the tone. He set the tone. But then in the second half, we need you to just play more of a role player role. Can you do that? Don't take the ball and drive on 2 people. Yeah, I can do that. He sat in the corner. He was a threat. He was a legitimate threat. So they couldn't come off of him because I think they had Christian Wood on him. Christian Wood was stuck to Keldon Johnson. Opened up things for his teammates. He took a backdoor approach. That's what you needed. Wemby, it wasn't even his like best of games, but he was there. He did phenomenal. 13 points, 15 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks. He was still a threat defensively. LeBron didn't try him. He rarely tried anything when Wemby was in the game. Devin Vassell, oh my goodness. This is what we were seeing at the beginning of the season before he got hurt. 36 points, had a season high. This is exactly what we need from him. Now, we can't expect him to go 12 for 19, 7 for 7 from the free throw line every single game. That's not going to happen, okay? So we got to chill out with that. He's going to need a little bit more contributions from Wemby and Keldon, just a little bit more. But this is the player he is. We're expecting him to be an all-star one day, right? Hopefully second, third option to Wemby. More than likely going to be a second. But he did his absolute thing. Malachi Branham, he's starting to use his physicality a little bit more. He's playing the role that he should have, or I won't say should have, because it's important for you to learn different roles. But when he was more of a catch and shoot player, we all, well, not everyone, but a good chunk of us was like, hey, Malachi in college, this is not how he played. You know, he needs the ball in his hand so he can go around screens, utilize those screens, make the right reads, and he's great at it. So just overall, I feel like everyone had a perfect game, and it all came together. And this is what they've been preaching this entire time, and they just couldn't do it for 4 quarters. And this time they did. They did it for 4 quarters. The second quarter was rough, but people are going to take that out of context. Oh my God, they lost the lead. It's the NBA. Teams lose leads all the time. All right, it happens. It's going to happen. Even the best of Spurs teams, where we'd be up by 30 by halftime, teams could come back. Like, it happens in basketball constantly. Anyways, the second quarter, it was pretty rough. But then again, it was because Sochan was in foul trouble. That's it. And once he got out of the game, LeBron had a field day. And in the second half, they held their own. They held in there. They fought. And they got rewarded for it. So I don't know. You need context, okay? I know from the outside, looking in, maybe this can look a little silly, like, oh my God, this is how he's gonna be every time he wins. He sees what you're talking about. He's seen it. Wemby's, hold on. If you go to Wemby's Twitter, this is the last thing he posted. And he has been getting retweeted to oblivion. He said, good win yesterday, the first of many, back in October. And everyone's using this as example of, see, he hasn't won since this game. So, actually, did we play I don't even know if this is true. This isn't true. Didn't we play the Suns after the Rockets? Now that just came to me. Why is everyone saying that? That's not true, is it? We haven't won since the Suns game. Bro, mad because Wemby enjoying the experience. I think that they just see it as silly. Yeah, we did. Suns after why hold on, that was tweeted a lot. Am I tripping? I know that was hold on. He hasn't won since. I've seen that a lot. And by the way, the first of many, and I said it perfectly. You can see me right here. People keep referencing this post as a dunk on Wemby, Spurs. Did it ever occur to these people that he was generally speaking, since he's like 19 and have many more years basketball to play, why so short-sighted? Yeah, he was definitely talking about not first of many this season. He's just saying first of many, like being a Spur. Yeah, here, the first of many. Legend has it they haven't won a game since. Yeah, see, that's like look, 64,000 views, 995 likes on this, which I know the views are kind of BS on Twitter, but like they don't really mean much. But still, San Antonio Spurs are 2-19 since this tweet. Okay, well, this person got it right, but a lot of people are saying they haven't won since then. I don't know, so silly. This is why I stopped using X. Twitter, you mean? It's been a good way for me to communicate. I had to block so many accounts, dude. The certain accounts that they had coming up on my stuff, there was like 50 million I had to block. I'm like, why is this on here? Ever since Elon came over, it was like, oh my God, I don't want to see this. It's X, yo. That's funny though. You say X, but like, check this out. This is weird. Like, look at this. If I go up here, and hold on, if I go up here and I type in Twitter, all right, so we're typing in Twitter. Look at this, Twitter. I don't know why the W's capitalized. And I hit enter, it goes here. That's weird. X, never heard of it. Yeah, I never heard of that. I don't use X. You guys just want to use X because it's easier now, like when you type it, because you're in the chat, so you can just be like X. Why did he change the name? Because he thought X sounded cool. That's kind of it. Silly man he is. But anyways, overall, yeah, I don't know why. I got a little off topic. I'm sorry. I don't know why people got so angry at this. Like, shut up. Because Twitter is extreme now. Extreme, man. Trade for Bol Bol. I put an X on that, Don Johnson. Don, why? How come? We're done with this segment, but Don, how come? Like, me and you have been like this lately? Like, we agree on a lot of things lately. I don't know what that's about, but every now and then, man, you hit me with a curveball, and I'm like, I can't get with you on that. Every now and then, if I ever bring up Dejounte Murray, you go at me. And then you'll say something like this, trade for Bol Bol. What? Why? I wouldn't trade for Bol Bol. That's crazy. Crazy. Nostalgic. I'm serious. Nostalgic. I'm dead serious. This happens all the time with Don. Me and him will agree on so many things. And if I bring up DJ, I think we argued today. Did we argue today about DJ? Hold on, you might have replied to it. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, I was talking about this, which I already did a video on it. I just haven't uploaded it yet. But like, yeah, Spurs fans using this to making it an argument, because a lot of Spurs fans are saying they want Dejounte Murray because there's turmoil with the Hawks, which is good for us for the future. But since we have their picks, but Spurs fans using this to make an argument to bring back DJ is wild, forgetting that he did this exact same thing with us. He took subliminal shots all the time. What makes us any different? And I probably should have worded it a little better, because I didn't mean subliminal shots after being with the Spurs. He did it while he was with the Spurs, like all the time. He did it with the Primo pick. He did it after he was taken out of the starting lineup, and he instantly went to his Instagram and took point guard out of his bio and unfollowed all his teammates. He did this thing. He did this stuff all the time. He did it interpersonally too, with his own like family and relationships. But with the Spurs in particular, what we care about, I mean, see, this is what I'm saying, dude. Shut up. Oh my God. KC, this is the stuff that shows someone being online too much. If you're looking for something like this that the players themselves were probably unaware of. Unaware that he took Spurs point guard out of his bio and unfollowed all of his teammates right after being taken out of the starting lineup. I wasn't looking for that. Somebody sent that to me. Number one, which this person probably don't even know who I am, but that's number one. And number two, he wasn't aware of it. He did this stuff all the time. Dude, he was tweeting his own trade rumors. When the Spurs were, when it was rumors that he might be he was literally retweeting it. He was tweeting and deleting his own trade. I guess he just wasn't aware of it. What are we talking about? Bring back Lil Primo. No. Look, yeah, the Primo thing sucked. But I'm just saying, at the time, that regardless of how the outcome was with Primo, you don't do that. DJ a troll? Okay, whatever. Let me see. But at the time, none of those were justifiable facts of how he felt about the team. Wow. I mean, there's a thing called inference, dude. You can make inferences. He was taken out of the starting lineup, so then he took Spurs point guard out of his bio and then unfollowed all his teammates. But we can't say justifiable. It's not justifiably fact that he felt any type of way. He could have just been cleaning up his follows a little bit, you know, just getting rid of the people that don't really matter, you know, like spam accounts and his teammates. What are we talking about? What? What are we talking about? Yeah, and then he posted himself in a did he do that? Did he post himself in a Bulls uniform? He posted, I don't know if did he do that? I know he posted a lot of stuff with his trade stuff. And maybe he posted with him with Zach LaVine because they're friends. Was he in a Bulls uniform? He was tweeting a lot about that, but people were like, oh, he's just trolling. He's just playing, bro. He's just kidding around. He's just playing around. Also, to say this not justifiable how he felt about the team. What literally happened after he left the Spurs? He went on a Spurs hate tour. He jumped on a podcast with Steven Jackson. And Steven Jackson's the biggest hater in the world. I mean, now he stopped, but the biggest hater in the world at the time. And literally said, hey, they did to you what they did to me. They were playing mind games. You know, I'm not saying Derek White, you know, is a teacher's pet. But I'm just saying Derek White is a teacher's pet, and that's why Popovich treated him that way. Like, it was like crazy. He's the one that went online and said they're not going to be winning for the next 15 years, how they system set up. Like, what are we talking about? There's no justifiable facts on how he felt. Yeah, I know we can't, like, literally empirically write down, like, know exactly how he felt, but we can make an inference based on what happened. Like, what do we... Don, see, this is the stuff I'm talking about. It's like anything DJ related, you will go with me. And Ruru, if you're in the chat, Ruru used to do this all the time. She used to do this all the time. After he was gone, she got better. You got better after he was gone, Ruru. But I thought it was a Bulls uniform, from what I remember, and deleted like a minute later. Yeah, because his PR people told him not to do that. He probably was. Pops and Mine's getting separate, mentally strong. Manu from the Fragile, Steven Jackson, DJ. I don't know. I don't know. The mind games thing was wild because DJ brought up a player that was with us for like no time at all, and he said they were playing him ahead of me. And you look back and he barely played at all. Like, what are you talking about? And then DJ was immediately giving the starting position not that long after. Like, he was giving it so quick over Tony. Like, I no idea what he's talking about. Just out there. And then a lot of people that are making the case, and I was talking to Swish Hill about this, actually. Swish Hill's my best friend, by the way, in real life. And he was talking about this, and I was like, wow, really? I didn't know that. We were looking at, I won't bring it up, who cares? We were looking up defensive rating, or he was looking up defensive ratings. And funny enough, this season, guess who has a better defensive rating than DJ? Keldon Johnson has a better defensive rating than Dejounte Murray. And then as far as Malachi Branham's defensive rating is 120 and DJ's 119. So like a lot of people saying, no, bring him back because the defense, and he doesn't even fit with this team at all. He doesn't fit with this team at all. I'd much rather do what we're doing right now. Devin Vassell, the way that he can just snipe, I'd much rather have him with the ball in his hands. And he's a really good passer too. And Dejounte doesn't fix the point guard problem. He's more of a volume scoring point guard, and his assists when he was with us was more so dump off passes to Jakob Poeltl. Yeah, I mean, you can go back and watch the highlights of DJ with the Spurs, and a lot of those passes were literal just to Jakob. Like, it was dump off, very much a Steven Adams and Westbrook type relationship there. That wouldn't work with, like, I don't think that he will give Wemby the ball in better places than the guys we got right now, which right now it is horrible, but I don't think DJ fixes that problem, you know? By the way, I find it funny Don hasn't said anything. Like, some X's are not worth spending the block for. DJ is one of them. We do not need that back in San Antonio. Ruru, can we I'm getting off soon, okay? We're gonna get off in this stream, but Ruru, I really need this, okay? Please. Can you say I was right? Please. Guys, this is gonna be a monumental moment if we can do this, okay? Because me and Ruru we have been going back and forth. Just like me and Don, we agreed on everything but DJ for years. As long as DJ's been here, I've been considered the DJ hater. Right about what? The person that DJ wasn't like a Spur, right? Like character wise, he was really weird. Like, for years I've been saying that. I'm like, I don't like this, I don't like that. And you will always come to me like, why do you hate DJ so much? Oh, you're nitpicking. Who cares that he's having all this drama off the court? Who cares? And I'm like, it kind of shows on the court too. Even in what's it called? Like the end of games or whatever, crunch time. In crunch time, he would show some of that selfishness too. I mean, dude was mean mugging on draft night. No, Ruru, I just need you to say I was right. I just need you to say I was right. The fact that DJ can run the pick and roll makes him a better fit around this team. You don't like DJ? Okay. Don, I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Because he can run the pick and roll, he's perfect for this team. Got it. Got you. Cool. Whatever. I don't think DJ will space the floor that much. DJ, to be effective, he definitely needs the ball in his hands. He's not a great off-ball scorer. As far as getting open, he doesn't really move as much. He's better than Trae Young when it comes to that, but It's not great. Like I said, defensive rating, if you're trying to look for a guy that's going to be a lockdown, DJ's defensive rating is the same as Malachi's. I don't think so. And I don't even think that he why would you even want him? He doesn't even want to be here. Why are you saying no? DJ Cummings is like fine because he can do the pick and roll. He doesn't even want to be here. He was complaining about being here before. Like what? The clan is in the right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You were right, clan. Thank you, Gregory. I want Ruru to say it though. Because Ruru, if you remember, on draft night, I think it was draft night, yeah. When we got Primo, I said that was wrong. And you went at me. Hold on. Am I going to have receipts? I have to find the video. I do so many videos. I got to find it. Hold on. Where's fan? Wrong. Dejounte Murray? See if we can find it. No. I remember what you... No, it wasn't that. It wasn't that. Ruru, you went at me because after the All-Star, after he... No, was it All-Star or was it Most Improved? I think it was Most Improved that Ja Morant won Most Improved over him, and he immediately started to talk about how, like, that's not okay, or, like... No, he posted all his numbers to discredit someone else winning it. I think that's what it was. And you went at me about that. And I have a lot of positive Dejounte Murray content too. Is it that? I can't quite remember. Let's see. Let's see if you on here, Ruru. What you say? DJ is selfish, but with the Spurs, he had to be unselfish and put his teammates first. I'm just saying, say I was right. I don't need to ghost this chat. Clan always played DJ versus Derek when it was never that. Ruru, just say I was right. They just say I was right about DJ. I was very honest in saying that I wasn't crazy about some of the stuff he would do, and you would go with me about it. Come on. I guess it's not on here. What was it? What was that huge? I know we had, because me and Ruru, by the way, guys, Ruru's great. She's awesome. Okay. She's really cool. It's just that me and her, we have some, we have some disagreements sometimes. Oh yeah, and then he posted that he gave young players the blueprint on how to survive in San Antonio. I completely forgot about it. And then he deleted it. Gosh, I don't remember all these. I legit can't find it. Yeah, and then Dejounte Murray's dad trashed Derek White. You wasn't right. Oh my God. You always uplifted Derek at the expense of DJ basketball-wise on court, not off. Rue, I would talk about, first off, on court, yes. Yeah. On court, yes. I thought I preferred Derek White's play style over DJ's on court. Yeah. I mean, I said that plenty of times. I said that even when Derek White was a rookie. And I didn't even know DJ like well at all, like as far as off the court stuff. Like I still prefer Derek. Yeah, sure, on the court. But you can't say I didn't talk about off the court stuff constantly. It's all on my channel. And I know what did we disagree on? Let's see. Dejounte, what is this one? Dejounte Murray backfires at fans over his tweet. This is not okay. That got nothing to do with anyone. If a name isn't on it, y'all got to chill on the internet. Yeah. He when he posted the Primo thing. Oh my gosh, my boy needed to shave. Oh my god, my setup is so much better. Look at that. Who is that? That ain't me. That boy scruffy. That ain't me. I'm not that scruffy. Let me see. It was 2 years ago. Okay. Ruru, I don't think I have any. Hello, Ruru. Hello, Ruru. So this was, I knew we've been disagreeing with stuff. This is off the court. And I know I didn't mention in this video, oh, Derek White wouldn't do this. I didn't do any of that. Let's see. Dejounte Murray backfires his fans over his tweet. This is not okay. And it was basically when he cringed at our draft pick. And I was like, because even at the time, I didn't know who our draft pick was, but I wasn't cool with it. We do the same thing with Keldon and Jeremy. Oh, like disagree? Well, but personality wise, I like Keldon though. I think Keldon still fits. He still has a place on this team. I just think play style wise is not winning basketball because he's pretty like tunnel vision with stuff. It's like great to set a tone, but then when you get to the second half, third, fourth quarter, and teams adjust, he still does the same thing. That's why this game I thought was perfect, because he started off doing the Keldon Johnsonisms, which is fine, you know, using his body, being big body, going into the paint, you know, setting the tone, being physical. And then in the second half, he took more of a role player approach because it's just not going to work. No, I thought that was perfect. I thought Keldon was perfect today. This is the type of Keldon where I say, okay, we got a future with him. And then Sochan, I just think Sochan's too young to like heavily criticize, but from what he's doing right now at his size, his versatility, defense, it's impeccable. Like what else do you want? But this is what you had to say, Rue. Oh, I know DJ off the court BS was toxic, but we disagree basketball wise, and you show inherent bias when you like a player. DJ, not only the reason why I didn't like him off the court too is because it showed on the court as well. When players would get hot in the fourth quarter, he didn't take like a point guard approach and saying, because he had control of the game after a while, and saying, hey, this is a player that's hot, I'm gonna feed him. It was like no, I'm just gonna take it, make it all about me. He did it all the time. He didn't hang out with teammates off the court, which is super important. Like he didn't hang around San Antonio to hang out with them. Every single time you saw any post with people out, DJ wasn't there. He was somewhere else. You know? Hold on, let me see. Y'all running way left with these takes. Like I said before, stop over analyzing the man's every post on social media. See? He's like who the rest of the NBA players who were tweeting about the draft posted what he wanted, a reaction not directed at anyone. See, y'all made it about Primo. See, it was right after Primo was drafted. You, Ruru, were the biased one. For you to say it was not about Primo, that's wild. You were being biased, Ruru. Be real. He sent that out after the Spurs picked, and the Spurs was never over. Did y'all ever think he was thinking about the Lakers trade or his clutch brother Ben Simmons, who didn't get traded on draft day, or even just the craziness of the draft and how different guys dropped or moved up? See, you were creating like, oh wait, maybe it was this, maybe it was that, maybe it was this, maybe it was that. Like no. I made a video saying this is not okay. He did this right after the Primo thing. And then he gaslight, which he does this all the time. And then he started gaslighting. He started gaslighting everybody, saying, no, I wasn't talking to, man, you guys just making things up. He did it all the time. He literally said the Spurs not going to win for the next 15 years. And then you ask him about it, and he gaslights. Like, you know, people make up stuff. Like, he did it all the time. Y'all are pushing DJ away. He's done nothing but do his work and remain committed to the Spurs, even when y'all were saying trade him the last 2 years. Spurs fans need to check themselves and look in the mirror trying to throw stones. They said and posted way worse-ish when we selected our picks. I don't know who they are. By the way, I love you, Ruru. Another reason stars, semi-star players don't want to come play here. Got it. You see what I'm saying? You are very biased. That's all I'm saying. I just want you to say you were right about the character thing. That's fine. You can say you were biased towards Derek White. Sure. I'll admit that I had a bias towards Derek White because I love his playing style. Okay. I love his play style. And the guy he is off the court is well lined up with what I thought, you know, what I'm accustomed to when it comes to Spurs culture. He was good in that regard. And then he would just have games where he'd just go off like, where the heck did that come from? When his confidence were high, it was just it was very enjoyable. So yes, I like Derek White. Yes, I had a bias towards Derek White. Just like I had a bias towards Manu. I had a bias towards Tim Duncan. Can you just say I was right about off-court stuff? I hope Ruru didn't go away. Derek White was and is just inconsistent offensively. Yeah, he is. And I don't think I ever said he wasn't. I don't think I've ever said Derek White was going to be a superstar either. Ruru has left the chat. No, I'm sure she's still here. Like, I don't think I've ever said that. I don't think I've ever said he was going to be a star. I don't think I ever said any of that. I just said I really liked him as a point guard. Apologize to Ruru. No, here it is. No, I'm here listening to the excuses. The excuse. Ruru, just say. Ruru, I didn't. Okay. I've been honest with you. I didn't like DJ off the court, and I didn't like his playing style. I didn't think, like, just like all of us said, hey, LA, the way that he plays while he's a superstar talent, it's not conducive to winning basketball. Same thing with DeMar DeRozan, right? Like, the NBA has adjusted. That's that type of players. That's their bread and butter is that mid-range, which mid-range is important, but, you know, that can't be your main game. And then the same thing with DJ. I felt like the mid-range was great for him, but that was his main bread and butter. For me, I don't think that's conducive to winning basketball. Derek White, I felt like his basketball IQ, offensively and defensively, pretty doggone high. And he's arguably the best role player in the NBA right now because of it, because he has such high basketball IQ. And I think that his playing style is more conducive to winning basketball. Talent-wise, DJ is better than Derek, right? Like, just like raw talent, he's better than Derek. But I just like Derek more. And then personality-wise, I like Derek more. I didn't like DJ personality-wise. And this type of stuff that he did, I didn't like. So you can at least say I was right about his off-court stuff, because this is an obvious example of him being a butt and you saying, hey, lay off of him. It was never about his off-the-court stuff. It was always basketball stuff. He would never admit his bias for Derek. He wanted to trade Derek for Ben Simmons. DJ for Ben Simmons. I just said it. Ruru, I just said I had a bias towards Derek. Yes. I'm telling you why I had the bias. I'm literally telling you where the bias came from. What do you mean? Clan hates DJ. Are we serious? Are we for real? I'm telling you why I had the bias towards Derek. I like literally spelled it out. Clan Hall of Fame DJ hater. I don't care. Whatever. I said why I like Derek more. I mean, I don't know. Of course I had a bias, but it was honest. It was an honest bias. Okay. DJ off the court was terrible all the time. Terrible all the time. Not just with the Spurs, all of his like personal stuff he would bring up that he would air out. It was bad. And it wasn't like a sincere, let me air it out. It was always kind of like a bullying type air it out. Like bullying past girlfriends. And it was very strange. I didn't like it. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And it'd be one thing if it was like, okay, is there something I kind of hang my hat on? Like, okay, I love his playing style, or you know, he got all this weird stuff going on, but with his teammates, he's fine. It's like, no, dude, like, even with his teammates, he didn't hang out with them. He wasn't there. If you try to look, which I mean, I don't really try to count all this stuff, but if you try to look up anything DJ did, like San Antonio wise, what is it? The only stuff you can find is like from him being a rookie. DJ is still a stud defensively. Well, this season, not so much. But he's a really good opportunist as far as steals and stuff. Like, he can use his length really well. Good player, egotistical player. Shoot, when he went against like that amateur player, like trying to show him out, and then people were like, leave him alone. You know, he's just trying to show him, give him his welcome to the NBA moment. A guy that's never going to get to the NBA. Okay, probably works a 9 to 5, sure, whatever. And then he did the same thing with Paolo Banchero. And Paolo Banchero's a much better player than DJ. And he did it with him as a rookie. I guess that's his welcome to the NBA moment. It was so unnecessary. And then started beefing with him online. And Paolo was super mature about it. Like, I have no idea what your problem is. I don't know what you're talking about. And then DJ was like, man, you think you're all that now? It was like, what is going on? No, dude. He always been like this, though. And I brought it up all the time. You can't say I didn't. It's all over my channel that I did that. I will bring it up. Even with with him being on the Spurs, I was honest. I never said you were wrong about DJ's court stuff. Oh, off-court stuff. Gripes are strictly basketball and basketball related. Ruru. You won't say it. What do you mean you never said I was wrong about DJ's off-court stuff? This is you saying I'm wrong about DJ's off-the-court stuff. Just say I was right. I don't know why he has this love obsession with DJ. I don't speak on him anymore unless he brings him up. This all started because I just wanted you to say I was right. This is all this is about. I just want you to say you were right. That's all. That's all. That's all. That's all. And I'll leave you alone. I swear. I promise. I will leave you alone. Just say I was right. That's all I need. Just say you were right about the off-court stuff. Don't say I never said you were wrong. Nope. That's not true. You did say I was wrong before. You said it all the time. Say I was right. It's right here. You said I was wrong. Say I was right. Say I was right. Exactly. Ruru, just call me a hero already. Ruru, just leave this argument. No. Don't leave. Ruru wouldn't leave like that. Me and Ruru tight. I like Ruru. She's cool. She's cool. I really do. Once again, it's one of those rare moments where like me and Ruru agree on everything, but this still going. Yeah, this is like the last thing. I have no segments left, so we'll be back on after the game Sunday. This is all I need. I just need this, and I will get in my bed and sleep like a baby. I will put that I will put that soft pillow underneath my head and sleep like a baby. Just say it one time. Just say, Clan, you were right. Now, Ruru's cool. That's why I can give her a hard time. Yeah, Ruru's a good sport. No, I can give her hard. You're probably wondering like, oh my God, he's going in on this one chatter. No. Ruru's cool. She's all right. This is no argument for me. I don't think he was right. We all know DJ is a okay. All right. Okay. I'm not getting anything. That's fine. It's fine. I'm done. It's okay. Oh my goodness. Come on, Ruru. Come on. This is no argument. I don't think he was right, but he was right because DJ, and we all know he's a jackass, but like, I never said he wasn't. I don't know. Ruru, next time I see you in the chat, I'm bringing this up again. I don't think I'll forget. Every single time I'm going to say I was right about DJ. Ruru, see, you know what you're doing. Play these games with me. Gotta take some humility, Ruru. I'll say this. Well, no, I disagree. I can't say it. I was going to say you were right about Keldon not being a role player because I said Keldon was a role player before and you were like, no, he's not. But I think he still is a role player. So I'm not going there. Let me see. What were you right about that? Because I'll try to be humble, okay? Let me see. Most of the stuff we agree on, so I got to think about stuff that we would disagree on. We didn't talk last game, but you did say, like, because I always had the thought that if you're a certain age, you should. Clan, what's your go-to treat after Spurs win? I don't know. I don't really have one. Maybe I have a strawberry. I don't know. Spurs Porvita? Yeah, Spurs Porvita. Porvita. All right, I'm off. I'm getting off. I can't believe. How long did we spend? That was like 30 minutes with you not saying I was right. You beat around. I don't think he was right. I never said you were wrong. Oh. We're going to make it fair, though. When I'm actually wrong about something and you're right, and I realize that, I'll make a whole video saying Ruru was right. I probably won't put in a title because I don't think that'll help the algorithm, but I'll say something like this chatter was right and I was wrong, or something like that. If we ever get to that point. Right now, I was right. I was right. I was right about everything, Ruru. I was right about everything. I was 120% right. Everything you said after he was gone, I was saying when he was right here, when I was watching every single game. I said the same thing. It's okay, though. It's all right. Ruru, right? It's all right. It's all right. Ruru, in your personal life, I don't know you personally, okay? But in your personal life, I'm sure you're right about everything. But this was the one thing you were wrong about. And it's eating you up inside, Ruru. It is eating you up inside. You don't know what to do with yourself. Because you're like, how could I have been wrong about this? And you just can't admit it. You're like, I can't give Clan this. I can't. I got to hold on to it. Because you're probably right with everything else. But this, I don't know, Ruru. I don't know about that. I don't know. All right, I'm getting off. I want to say that was wasted time, but I don't know. I had fun. Can we hear the celebration song one more time before you hop up? Sure. Let's see, where is it? I have to go back to it. This prayer is not copyrighted, but if it is, I don't care. Let's see, where is it? Wait, it wouldn't be watch later. It would be my history. Let's do it. Oh, wait. There we go.
It's a celebration. It's a celebration. Celebrate good times, come on. Celebrate good times, come on. There's a party going on right here. A celebration to last throughout the year.
Hold on.
So bring your good times and your laughter too. We gon' celebrate and party with you. Come on and celebration. Let's all celebrate and have a good time. Celebration. Come on, let's celebrate and have a good time. It's time to come together. It's up to you. What's your pleasure?
They can make fun of us all they want. They're like, oh, you lost all these games and you get this one win. I don't care. Go Spurs, go. GSG, baby. GG's. Oh, thanks, Steven. Stephen, I think. This is not time for analysis, Ruru.
Come on and celebrate.
Scooby-Doo gives work with everything.
It's gonna be alright. Let's celebrate. Celebrate
Good stuff. Great stuff, actually. Wonderful stuff. Actually, what I was looking for, I was actually looking for this one. Hold on. Because I typed in Velma. God, where's the... It's like this really stupid Velma dance that's like so funny to me. Oh, it's this one. I freaking missed it. I gotta go to Twitter for it? No, here's another one. Yeah, I was looking for this dance. Wait, here's another one. It's gonna work. Let's go to it. Trying to make sure this website ain't sus. Yeah, this is the one I was looking for. I don't even know how you do that dance in real life. Yeah. All right, let's get off. I'll get with you guys later, man. Have you already talked about HEB commercial clan? Nah. Maybe we'll talk about it Sunday. I don't know. We got a lot of stuff to catch up on. P-Mart is a clown. What P-Mart do? Hotspur. What? All right, I'll get with you guys later. Deuces, deuces, deuces.